Today we'll be unboxing the Boox Tab X, the new 13-inch tablet from Boox that's replacing the previous Max Lumi 2. It's a little bit bigger than the tablets that I normally review on this channel, but in today's video we will unbox and get some initial impressions and ultimately compare it to the tablets that I've reviewed in the past. So the Remarkable 2, the Boox Note Air 2 Plus, and the SuperNote. For full disclosure, Boox did send this out to me for review, but as you all know, that doesn't affect my review in any way, and I'll give you my honest thoughts and opinions. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Let's watch me cut myself on camera. That'll be fun. Here we go. All right. Okay. Boox make a difference. We can see down here at the bottom that it's a 13.3-inch HD Mobius Carta screen, 207 PPI, has a front light like the other Boox tablets. It's an octa-core processor, 6 gigabytes of RAM, and 128 gigabytes of storage. So just to put that in perspective, the Boox Note Air 2 Plus has 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes of storage. So a nice little bump here. Runs Android 11, has 5G wireless and Bluetooth, charges via USB-C, all pretty standard for Boox at this point. Has a mic and a speaker and a 6300 milliamp battery, which is just absolutely massive. The Boox Note Air 2 Plus is 3700 milliamps, which is a ton to begin with. And I think the previous Max Lumi 2 was at 4300 milliamps, so just absolutely massive batteries. I'm hopeful that battery life's going to be a complete non-issue with this device. Let's open it up. Box is absolutely gorgeous. It's got a little, what looks like a B and then X's. So pretty. Let's get into it. Whoa, okay. This thing is massive. Wow. It is huge. I'm actually really excited about this. This thing is gorgeous. It is completely black on the front, and you can tell that it's got a green back. It's really pretty. But from a top-down view, it's completely black. It is not symmetrical in that you have a little bit of shift at the bottom. So the Boox Note Air 2 Plus has that additional size here on the left. And then on the Tab X, it's going to be at the bottom. Or if you use it landscape, like I probably will, it's on the right. Initial impressions are, it's beautiful. It's actually really well balanced. It's a lot larger than the Note Air 2 Plus. And it feels more balanced than the Note Air 2 Plus. The Note Air 2 Plus is heavy in a small area. Whereas I would argue the Tab X feels light. It's not lighter. All right, let's be clear. It's not lighter than the Note Air 2 Plus, but it's more evenly distributed. That weight is split over a longer space, which feels really great. All right, let's, well, before we actually turn it on, let's see what else is in the box. So, okay, the Pro 2 pen. Okay, this is significantly different than the pen that comes with the Note Air 2 Plus. That is very nice feeling. There is what appears to be a USB-C charger. Okay, USB 3 A to C. So this will support data and power, as is evidenced by the blue plug. Perfect. And that is the bottom of the box. So let's go ahead and move this out here so we'll have a little bit more room to work with. And let's turn this thing on. All right, power button is on top left. And while that's booting up, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my original pen for the Boox. This is the pen that comes with the Boox Note Air 2 Plus. It's a little bit different than the Pro 2 pen. So Pro 2 pen is smooth. They are both magnetic. We are seeing the Pro 2 pen's a little bit longer, probably just due to the eraser, honestly. But the biggest difference is no ridges. So yeah, Pro 2 pen feels significantly better in hand. I never liked these ridges. I always felt that it kind of cheapened the pen a little bit. The writing ability of the pen was always great. I just didn't necessarily like the way it felt in my hand. It felt a little cheap compared to the rest of the tablet, and the Pro 2 pen does not suffer from that. This feels great. On initial glance, the eraser feels similar to the Kindle Scribe eraser. Boox did it way before Kindle. I'm just giving you comparison points. All right, let's do it. So it looks like they want us to start in landscape, and I am in the US. Hi there. Initial impressions are this thing is absolutely massive in the best possible way. Set up our power settings. They have so much room for all of this because this thing is huge. All right, gestures. Back is left, the back is right to left. Yeah, back should be. Why do I have two backs? I can go right to left, or I can go left to right. Multitask switchers, bottom left. Home is in the middle, and e-ink center is on the right. Okay, feels like my Boox Note Air 2 Plus. All right, nav bar. Yeah, the default looks good there. All right, let's do it. Setup is complete. Whoa, okay. These are huge. Can I set it into landscape? Will it auto landscape? All right, what do I need to do to get it into landscape mode? Because that's how I want it. And we'll log in momentarily. For those who are looking for a distraction-free tablet, I recommend all new Boox owners go ahead and turn on Do Not Disturb. It'll make it so the device never makes any noise and turns off all notifications. It's effectively a Remarkable 2 or a SuperNote in that nothing's going to be nagging you or distracting you. At that point, it's really just up to you to put the right apps on your device to not get distracted. Oh, rotate. All right, I don't want rotate manually. I want auto rotate. Aha. There we go. This is starting to look really nice. Wi-Fi. Should we turn on our Wi-Fi? Sure. Let's Wi-Fi it. All right, I'm gonna go set my password off screen. So we are connected. Are there any software updates? System update. Cool. All right, we are on latest build. This is pretty nifty. I like this new layout. Whoa, okay. So I can now cast to all my Chromecast devices. That's nifty. I am on a Mac device though as my primary computer, so casting to that is not particularly useful. Split screen, screen recording, books drop, screenshot, force refresh, location. Oh, that's interesting. You can have sound while on Do Not Disturb now. That's theoretically useful. So could I play Spotify on here while on Do Not Disturb? I couldn't do that on the Boox Note Air 2 Plus, so maybe that's an Android 11 update. And then turn the backlight off. I like a little bit of backlight, so let's give it a little bit of warm. A little bit of fill. Is usually how I leave it. I forgot what this does. Does this pin them together? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's not what I want. There's an app that I use on the Note Air 2 Plus that gives you presets for these. So I've got one for if I'm sitting on the couch, one for my desk, and one for the bed. I'll have to look that up and mention that here later. All right, so we can tweak these. I think most of them look good, honestly. I don't need Bluetooth. Probably not going to use Bluetooth on this device, at least not right now. But note that it does have Bluetooth and you can use it with a Bluetooth keyboard. All right. Can I tweak these? Oh, I can. That's cool. So I should log into my cloud, but... All right, I'm going to do this off screen too. That is all set. I like you guys, but you don't need my phone number. Feel free to email me, but don't call me. All right, so what is in cloud storage? There is a privacy policy. Yay. So let's do a quick run through on the settings. did Wi-Fi, talked about Bluetooth. Hotspot and tethering. What? Oh, okay, so it can rebroadcast what it's getting. How is that useful? Oh, I gotta think about that one. Hold tight. Okay, so I can back up to Google Drive. All right. Oh, cool. All right, so it's pulling in my notes from my other device. That's awesome. What does that look like over here? Yeah, that makes sense. Let's start a new document. Well, hold on. Let's continue with what we were doing. So, talked about accounts, apps and notifications. Okay, so these are all the built-in apps. Permission. Floating windows. Okay. Okay, so this is where I can tweak which app is used for everything. Yeah, I don't need to do any of that. So we can tweak which render mode everything's in. I need to learn more about these. So fast mode, ultra fast, balanced, and HD. So let me go ahead and grab a Kindle book. So in the past, looking at the Kindle reading experience has always been the best way for me to determine legibility. So which setting is best for reading a page of text versus scrolling something like a web page. So let's leave that on fast. Don't need to mess with any of that yet. That all looks good. Do not disturb is on. This is great. Okay, I don't want notifications. I don't want alarms. Don't need phone calls. But media would be nice. Perfect. So this should theoretically enable something like Spotify or Audible. Previously, I couldn't figure out how to do that on the Boox Note Air 2 Plus, so I assume that this is a change in Android itself. All right, that's all good. Location, no, you don't need that. Don't need that. Wi-Fi. I think we want Wi-Fi when it turns on, but not Bluetooth. Absolutely massive storage on this thing. 120 gigabytes. I don't know how I would ever fill that up. The nav ball is cool. What? I don't think I need it. I mean, if I can get to the e-ink settings over here, that was my primary use case for nav ball. So I think I'm okay without that. 3-finger swipe down to take a screenshot. That's cool. Is there a gesture for screen recording? This is sick. Outputs to MP4, goes to captures. You can go 2 hours. It's really cool. So theoretically, you could be drawing something and screen record the whole process, which would be cool. That's interesting. It didn't offer to calibrate before. Let's go ahead and calibrate. All right, it's all calibrated. We are almost done with settings. All right, settings are all set. We've got our library here, some built-in tools, calculator, recorder. So I don't think I mentioned this because I assumed most of you knew this, but the tablet runs full Android and you can install any app that you can install on any other Android tablet. So the possibilities are fairly limitless. So things like Readwise Reader or the Kindle app, or if you use OneNote or something like that, that theoretically works as well. You can also put something like Todoist to have to-dos. All of that works really well. And that's, I would say, the primary selling point of Boox devices over the other devices is it can do a ton. So let's go into the Play Store. Oh, app optimization. Oh, you're going to teach me. This is wonderful. Okay, fast mode. Heavy detail loss. Fast mode is heavy detail loss, but suitable for browsing web pages. Ultra fast is crazy high detail loss, but you can play video. All right, that's nutty. Balance mode, heavier ghosting, but suitable for quickly skimming through images and text. And HD, good display effect. Great for text reading. Okay. 350 DPI. I'm always curious about how to set this because the tablet technically is 207 PPI. I'll leave that alone for now. I'm curious, I kind of want to go check my settings on my Note Air 2 Plus because I have some settings in here. Let's see. What are you set at? Oh, this got the update too. Okay, I can actually do that now. Gentle Glow. So Gentle Glow is the app that gives you the presets. So bed, chair, office, and it changes the brightness and the warmth. Really great app, highly recommend. So 300, app optimization off. So if I were to load something like Kindle, what are my Kindle settings? So I run 300, 0, 0. Okay, so fairly standard. I think my settings got reset at some point, but that's neither here nor there. Scrolling feels pretty good. Oh, okay. This is big upgrade. All right, and this isn't even super fast. Hold on, what does super fast look like? Ultra fast, sorry. Whoa. Okay. This is significant. This is tablet worthy. If you've used the Boox Note Air 2 Plus, this is significantly faster than that. All right. I mean, I'm still not going to watch video, but I could use most apps, I would think, now. Okay, hold on. Let's put this to the test. So if I open up Reader, no, I do want that. That wasn't what I was going for, but we do want that. I guess I need to search for a Readwise reader. This thing is snappy. All right, I'm going to log into these two apps and then I'll be right back. This thing is huge. Okay. So, how's the dragging? Okay, that is great. I could definitely scrub through that. Probably put this one on higher fidelity though. What is the difference between Regal and HD? Yeah, I'm gonna bring this a little bit closer. Hopefully you can see this. So Regal, I think, feels a lot like, wow, still faster than the Note Air 2 Plus. Looks pretty good. Oh, sorry, that was HD. Let's try Regal. Definitely legible. This is good. Okay, if I go vertical, can I read this newspaper style? This text is huge. It's a little flashy at Regal. I'm gonna probably just go HD. Still kind of flashy at HD. Quality's great though. What about balanced? No flashing. Yeah, I would argue balance is probably the way to go. This I can scroll cleanly and I don't get all the flashing. And yeah, I can scroll this just fine. All right, that looks great. Let's try Kindle. I also like this new launcher. This new launcher, I think, is a big upgrade over the previous one. lead page animations. All right, I'll tweak all that later. This one can definitely go Regal. Oh, that looks great. Yeah. All right, Regal is the way to go for Kindle. This is awesome. This is like a newspaper. Quality is great. I was a little worried about the 207 PPI, but it's a good looking 207. Yeah, I think this looks really good. All right, let's get to why you guys are really here. Let's get to the drawing experience. So what is this? Library? Okay. So this is the library, so if you have EPUBs or PDFs, things like that, you can upload those here and you would see those. Those apparently aren't shared across accounts. And this is the built-in books library. File viewer. Again, I just started this, so it's empty. And then we talked about settings. Dictionary, calendar. Just out of curiosity, what does this show by default? Only the memos of the current account are displayed. No cross-device synchronization. Okay. But I can draw here. Oh, wrong pen. Okay, cool. Interesting. The calendar doesn't have the anti-aliasing. That's okay though. I don't know. Oh, it did. It just came later. When did it do that? Hold on. Testing. Let me draw a diagonal line so we'll see it. I think they're doing what Remarkable had talked about doing, which is doing it on leave. Yeah, smart. Okay. Yeah, so they're not doing the flashy anti-aliasing anymore. So previously what would happen is you'd draw a line and it wouldn't be anti-aliased. And then after like a few seconds, they would go ahead and anti-alias it. Now they wait till you leave and come back, and then it's anti-aliased. Beautiful. Thumbs up. Well done. And it's a stroke eraser. Nice. Looks good. Looks good. All right. Clock is wrong. Why is my clock wrong? Or do it inside of settings. I'm sure you guys have figured this out by now, but I'm not an Android user, so I don't know where the clock is. Date and time. Ah, okay. It's just in the wrong time zone. That's the issue. It's not wrong. It's wrong time zone. Okay. Never heard of New York? I mean, it's Bogota, but I assume New York is actually in here. It's not in here. Are you kidding me? All right, Eastern time. All right, accurate again. go browser experience. I know it may not be everyone's cup of tea, but this is usually how I test most browsers. Browsing experience is really good. This is very usable. I would argue that the Note Air 2 Plus browsing experience is not fantastic. It's not something I really found myself using very often, but this I could definitely use. Like, I can scroll this the way I scroll an iPad, which is not something I can say about any of the other tablets I've used. Really well done. Really well done. All right, notes. Huge. Let's give it a name. So one thing that all the Boox tablets do is you can actually write in instead of typing if you don't want to. I have to be able to write. That's the biggest issue. Can I move this to the right-hand side since I'm left-handed? That would be great. How do I do that? Oh, I did. What did I do? Oh, that gets rid of it. How do I move that? I need to tell... How do I tell the Boox that I'm left-handed? I never had to do this on the Note Air 2 Plus, or at least I forgot. Hold on, it's probably there. This is cool. Under settings. No, that's not. Well, that's interesting. It's not what I want. All settings. Okay. Oh, that's cool. So you can change the dictionary. I don't know what blurry tone is. So what I want... So how does that look in floating mode? It's fine, I just want the keys over there. We have to ask. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, there it is. We found it. It was right beneath my face the entire time. Oh, this is great. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's stylized. I kind of like that, actually. All right, Tab X notebook. So first, I shouldn't turn on autosave. Let me get rid of autosave real quick. I always forget about that. It's not going to crash. We'll be fine. I probably don't even need to go full screen on this one. I have so much room. It's pretty awesome. I want gesture undo. Books. Gesture undo, please. Make sure it's not a setting. I want the toolbars on the other side. Oh, I'm curious, how much faster is the conversion? I've got a feeling it's got to be like a lot faster. That's weird. All right, that's pretty fast. That's a lot faster than it was previously. Pinch to zoom is off. Not the pencil. about the ballpoint pen? Oh, it's very thin. Hold on, we need a bigger pen if it's gonna be ballpoint. Too big. Maybe a little thick, but that feels pretty good. So the aliasing, leave, come back. Yeah, they changed the smooth aliasing to be on page turn, which is brilliant, which is less flashing and you still get great output quality. I assume I can export this to Google Drive. Exporting and sharing and merge. Brilliant. That's a great idea. I agree that that's what it should do. Oh, and I also have my PDF, the auto-generated PDF. Let's open NeoReader. Obviously, I won't be able to erase that because it's in the PDF. This page supports OCR. Okay. You can long press the text? Whoa. That's really cool. Okay, so we're starting to run a little long, so I want to start to get to the point. So we went ahead and set up some of our initial settings within the Boox Tab X, but I want to give you some comparisons to the other tablets you may be familiar with. So this is my Boox Note Air 2 Plus, and as far as screen size goes, the Tab X is effectively two of them. So instead of having to run it portrait, I can now run it landscape and have all the same room and perhaps even slightly more. Okay, maybe not quite two, maybe 1.5, but still it's gigantic. It's about the same vertical height and then an extra third that way. So just absolutely massive. Obviously same pens work. This pen will work just fine, but man, this toolbar is starting to look a little small after I've been on the Tab X for a bit. So let's see if the aliasing is the same. So aliasing, align. Yeah, okay. So on the Note Air 2 Plus, they're still doing it immediately on here. But on the Tab X, they're deferring it, which I have no issue with. That seems to make a lot of sense. So this is my Remarkable 2 that I use most days. And you'll see, here, let me align the actual screens. The Tab X is significantly larger than the Remarkable. Also backlit, obviously you can see that. Slightly different feel on the screen. Remarkable is a bit scratchier, and the books are normally a little bit smoother. But that ultimately just comes down to personal preference. I don't think one is significantly better than the other. Kaweco feels great. Yeah, writing experience there is really good. Yeah, Boox has a great writing experience. No issues there. I do want the back gesture. Like, I find that for the most part, I don't use the eraser anymore. I just hit back. And on the Remarkable, I can just do 2-finger tap to do that. But overall, this is a great writing experience. It's absolutely massive. This is a ton of space to work. It would be even more space in a vertical orientation. It'd be absolutely huge. Like I could write a whole, like a legitimate full-size sheet of paper and still leave all my tools on and not feel like it's bothering me. If you remember the old Wacom Cintiqs, like this feels like a Cintiq, whereas my Remarkable that I love kind of feels like a toy compared to it. Not because of build quality, but just size. I need to also compare it to the SuperNote. Let me get this pen out of here. SuperNote screen. Next to the Tab X. Yeah, significantly larger. And then writing experience, obviously the SuperNote has a very different writing experience. The real-time notebooks have a different erase behavior than the other ones for whatever reason. It's gotten a little buggy, that aspect of it. So SuperNote is a softer feel. My pen really pushes in versus the Tab X. The Tab X is somewhere in between. It's not as visceral as the Remarkable, but it doesn't have that indentation like SuperNote. It's honestly a nice middle ground. Feels great. And the Boox pen feels great on it as well. Where's my Lumi pen? Let's try that real quick. Yeah, this is great. I would love writing on this. Probably a good place to start to wind down. So initial impressions on the Boox Tab X, a beautifully built 13-inch tablet. 13 inches is absolutely massive and feels great, especially if it's going to be your primary desk tablet, which is my use case. So this is starting to look really appetizing to me because I have a lot more screen real estate. I want to put it through some additional paces, really use it as a daily driver for a bit. Tab X is a Boox tablet. If you're familiar with them and you like them, you will love the Tab X. It is larger, roomier, ultra fast. The new screens are just excellent. It takes everything that Boox did well and really ramps it up a notch. So those are my initial thoughts. I want to really put it through its paces before I make any final judgments, but initial impressions are definitely positive. Thank you so much for watching. Do hit subscribe for more e-ink content like this in the future, and you can help me out a ton by liking and sharing the video with others. If you enjoyed this video, you'd probably also like my original Boox Note Air 2 Plus review. I'll have that linked over here on the side. And if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments, or if you want to chat further, come check out the Knowledge Workers Discord. We got a bunch of great people there who can help you out, and I'm also hanging out there all the time. Thank you again for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.